The definition of infringe is to actively break the terms of an agreement, a law, etc. The Second Amendment of the Constitution declares the people's right to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. My name is Luther de los Santos, and I have been researching the controversies of gun control. Supporters argue that Congress should pass new gun control measures. However, such measures will not reduce mass shootings nor decrease crime. The debate of gun control is not likely to end soon, and a single solution does not seem likely. I'm going to talk to you of the controversies of gun control laws and why they would be ineffective. First, I'll talk about the debate. According to the article, Gun Control Laws. Should the United States adopt stronger gun control laws? Cries for gun control typically grow following a high-profile shooting. Supporters argue that the current laws are too lax, allowing for dangerous people to get a hold of weapons with little to no hindrance. In the same article, supporters argue that the widespread availability of firearms make it easy for criminals. By reducing the prevalence of firearms, supporters argue that this will reduce violent crime. However, in the same article, the vast majority of gun owners in the United States are law-abiding citizens. Burdening gun sellers and gun owners will do nothing to stop mass shootings. The typical underlying cause of shootings have little to do with the ease of obtaining firearms. Now, I'm going to talk to you about the ineffectiveness of gun laws. Placing strict regulations on gun ownership will do nothing but benefit the criminal. According to the article, gun control laws do not reduce violent crimes. Studies from the 1970s and 1980s find no evidence that gun control would reduce violent crimes. It states that data shows gun laws have no significant effect on the access to firearms, and access to firearms have no effect on crime rates. It also states, to date, studies that use state data to find crime rates appear to be flawed. According to the article, stronger gun laws will not reduce violent crime. Advocates for gun control cite Japan because of the low crime and homicide rates. In spite of control, however, in the same article, murder rates in Japan are just as high or higher than in Switzerland, where a male is required by law to carry a firearm for protection. The same article states, the British government's devotion to eliminate defensive arms from its people has made life dangerous for its citizens. The rate of crime when a homeowner is home in the United States is 13% and 50% in places like England and Wales. Now let's examine gun-free zones. According to the Crime Prevention Research website, analysis of recent mass shootings show how mass shootings occur in gun-free zones. According to the pie chart from crimesearch.org, between 1998 and 2015, 96.2% of mass shootings were done in gun-free zones. The article, Gun Control Laws Do Not Reduce Gun Violence, states that studies in the 90s were pretty sophisticated. There's just no hard evidence that gun control would reduce violent crime. Let's look back and see what we discussed. In summary, we have discussed the debate and we discussed how criminals will benefit from gun control laws, and we looked at gun-free zones. How would you feel if somebody entered your house with malicious intent and there was nothing you could do to stop it? It's our constitutional right to be prepared for a situation like that. Do you want them to take that from us? Thank you.